The thunder god who died the moment he chose to change Thor's tragedy is carved into him long before he lifts Mjolnir. Born as Odin's greatest weapon, he never truly learned what it meant to be a son, a friend, or even a person. He learned only how to be useful. Where Kratos was manipulated by Ares, Thor was molded by Odin, shaped piece by piece into a monster the All-Father could aim like a spear. Thor grows up drowning in the expectations of a father who doesn't love him. Odin treats him like a blunt instrument, praise in battle, contempt in private, orders in every breath. Thor's victories are Odin's victories. Thor's sins are Odin's commands. Thor's conscience becomes a battlefield between who he is and who he is forced to be. Inside the realm, Thor is feared. Outside, he is hated. And at home, he is broken. He drinks not for pleasure, but to silence the screams of giants he slaughtered. He drinks to forget that he was the one who killed entire clans, families, children, not out of desire, but obedience. He tries to bury his guilt under mead, but guilt is a stubborn ghost. It follows him everywhere. His relationship with his children deepens the tragedy. His daughter Thrud sees the good in him, a shimmer of the father he could be, the protector he wants to become. His sons are raised to be extensions of Odin's cruelty, twisted into miniature tyrants. Thor loves them in his own fractured way, but love twisted by pain becomes something chaotic, inconsistent, and full of regret. The true crushing weight of Thor's character is this: he never believed he deserved redemption, yet he wanted it, quietly, desperately. Every act of violence pushed him further from the man he wished he could have become. And when the opportunity finally comes, when Kratos shows him a path to be something more, something pure, something he tries. He genuinely tries. For once, Thor disobeys Odin. For once, he puts his family above his father. For once, he becomes more man than weapon. And for that, he dies. Odin murders him not for betrayal, but for independence. Thor's last breath is a tragedy because he dies trying to break a cycle he never chose. He dies finally free, but too late to live a life of his own making. Thor is one of the most tragic characters in the Norse saga because he dies in the moment he becomes the person he was always meant to be. 4. Hephaestus, the god who loved in a realm that punished love. Among the cruel, prideful gods of Olympus, Hephaestus stands out as a gentle soul crushed by the weight of divine cruelty. His tragedy is not spawned from rage or betrayal, but from love, an emotion that the Olympians rarely understood or respected. Hephaestus enters the world unwanted. Born deformed, he is rejected by Hera and thrown from Olympus like refuse. His fall cripples him physically, but his heart suffers deeper wounds. For centuries, he labors in solitude, pouring his loneliness into the weapons and wonders he forges. Every creation is a cry for acknowledgement, a plea for the gods to see him, respect him, accept him. They never do. Instead, they use him, exploit his brilliance, mock his deformities. His exile becomes a cycle. The gods need him, discard him, then need him again. He never fully escapes Olympus's cruelty, yet he never stops longing for belonging. Then comes Pandora. She is not merely a creation, she becomes his daughter in every way that matters. She softens his pain, gives him purpose beyond the furnace and anvil. For once, Hephaestus feels seen, loved, needed. But even this gift is stolen. Zeus takes Pandora and uses her for his own schemes, turning her into a pawn in a war Hephaestus never wanted to fight. When Kratos enters his life, Hephaestus is no longer a god. He is a grieving parent trapped in a volcano. His workshop is quiet, not from peace, but from despair. His voice carries the exhaustion of 1,000 years of heartbreak. His hands tremble not from age, but from the memory of losing the only person who gave him joy. Hephaestus is cornered by a cruel paradox. He wants to help Kratos find Pandora, but helping means risking losing her again. He wants vengeance on Zeus, but vengeance means nothing if Pandora suffers. He wants to protect her, but he is powerless against the king of Olympus. In a tragic attempt to save her memory, Hephaestus lashes out at Kratos, not to kill him, but in a moment of desperation, a father's final plea. The attempt fails instantly. Kratos kills him in a single, devastating blow. Hephaestus dies alone, buried beneath the fire that once fueled his creations. There are no songs for him, no mourning, no honor. Olympus forgets him the moment his body hits the ground. Hephaestus' tragedy is suffocating because it is quiet, unnoticed, and painfully human. He did not die for power or vengeance. He died for love in a world where love was weakness.